There is a Prince of Persia bundle in Assassin's Creed Mirage as part of the Deluxe Edition and Collector's Edition of the game. So does this mean that there are more packs coming, next to of course the many items we can earn while playing? I got a ton of details on weapons in general, outfits, how does the melee combat work, and way more. So of course, if you are hyped or curious about Mirage and want to learn more, then totally leave a like to show your support, subscribe for more Assassin's Creed Mirage content, and let's go. I, by the way, am doing a giveaway for the Mirage Digital Deluxe Edition. You can enter via the link in the pinned comment, and be sure you are a subscriber of the channel before you enter, and good luck. Now, if you followed the channel for a while, then you probably know that Mirage started out as an expansion for Valhalla, although we now learned, thanks to Eurogamer, that it was supposed to be a DLC for something like 4 or 5 weeks. But after that, they decided that they wanted to tell Basim's story in a proper way and also do Baghdad justice, so that it needed to be a full game. So it is built using our Valhalla technology, but we're proposing a more intimate, more focused experience for players to again go back to our roots. We of course already see the back to the roots part with a focus on parkour, stealth and a hidden one story, but on the other hand we also have the bird from the more recent RPG games that now let you scan enemies again, like Origins and Odyssey. But what if you get caught and have to fight the enemies face to face? Well, the combat will also be more like the RPG games, so not the counter-based system like in the Ezio trilogy for example, or the other older titles. Now, Ubisoft told me that it will be the hitbox system with some modification on the control scheme, as the tool usage will need more accessibility. So it will be similar to how Valhalla plays, where if you swing a weapon and there happens to be an enemy close by, you hit that enemy without having to target them first, and sounds like we might have a tool window or just an easy way to throw down a smoke bomb for example, to gain an edge on the enemies. So maybe it's linked to a D-pad button for example. In Valhalla, throwing down a smoke bomb was a perk on a weapon that would trigger when being outnumbered. It seems that we got way more control in Mirage. And we also know that Basim has mines, blow darts, throwing knives and noisemakers, which can also be upgraded with a skill tree by the way, which should change their effects and behaviors. Of course, we should not expect the same depth as the recent RPG titles, but it will still be the case that the smoke bomb at the start of the game will be less effective than at the end of the game. Now, not only the easy access to tools is new, but Basim will also have brand new combat moves with exclusive animations compared to Eivor. We designed Basim's movements all from scratch to express more about him being a professional assassin instead of the idea of a Viking. It's fast and flexible, so it really seems that his fighting style is quite different from Valhalla, and we should also have new finishers. Although I do think that the master counter roll skill, where if you dodge at the right time you roll over the enemy and then stun them with a hidden blade, would be the perfect move for Basim, so would be cool to see that in Mirage as well. It at least does seem to be the case that Basim can use the hidden blade during combat. I'm not sure if that's similar to the offhand hidden blade attack you can do in Valhalla if you have no weapon equipped in that left hand. Remains a cool move to this day. And the hidden blade, can we upgrade that?
Someone is perhaps going to be dedicated to that, we'll see.
Okay, that is interesting, and then you would think that the gameplay benefits will be during combat, right? Because as I already told you in my previous video, which I will link to at the end of this one, all the assassinations will be a one-hit kill again. Now we do know that Basim's hidden blade in Valhalla looks different than what we see in Mirage, so maybe it's just a visual change that it turns into that, but I hope there's also a gameplay benefit. And the art director Jean-Luc Salah also told me that next to the hidden blade we can use a dagger and sword in regular combat, so there will be no other weapon category from the recent RPG games in Mirage. But we can expect to find different swords and daggers though. Basim uses one with the golden handle a lot in screenshots and even in his character shots. In the trailer, during what seems to be like the tutorial of the game, we see a different type of sword than the kind of knight blade that he has later on when he returns to Baghdad. And in the image for the 40 Thieves side quest you get by pre-ordering the game, we see Basim's sword that he also uses in Valhalla. So that will be returning as well, and you can of course get it as a connect reward in Valhalla right now. I would also love to get the blade that Roshan is using in the trailer and that we especially got a good look at in her character art. I think it looks really awesome, and there should be some sort of perk on these weapons too, so they give a different type of advantage. It will not be game changing, but still one sword might be better than the other. We should be able to get new weapons from side content, although we still don't really know what type of side content will be in the game, and also from these activities we can earn new outfits. We already know about 3 different outfits, like the one you start with, so the street thief outfit, the apprentice robe, so after completing the ceremony and becoming a hidden one in Alamut, you return to Baghdad and have this robe with the blue touches. You'll be running around in this one for a long time. And then eventually we will transform into a master assassin, so get the outfit that is closer to Altair with the red colors. I'm curious if we can also get Basim's outfit from Valhalla, which would make sense. And there should be even more. But worth noting is that these will all be cosmetic, so not have any gameplay advantages, and I overall would not be surprised if the outfit menu works very similar to Origins, where you just immediately select a full set instead of having different pieces. And of course in Origins, all the outfits were also pure cosmetic. Another armor we know about is inspired by Prince of Persia, with what seems to be the Dagger of Time and a sword. I don't know, like maybe a water sword. Your input, of course, more than welcome in the comments down below. As you might know, the original Assassin's Creed was first a Prince of Persia game before it became a whole new franchise. So it's a cool nod, and it also fits the Mirage setting quite well. But it of course raises questions like, will we see more packs like this? We also see a skin for our bird Enkidu and a different type of horse. There are, by the way, also camels in this game and next to horses. So I asked Ubisoft about this deluxe pack situation. They noted that there will be bundles of cosmetics and consumables purchasable with real money directly on first-party stores. No in-game store per se. We will also have an array of free items and content that players will unlock by playing the game. So it sounds to me that instead of having a Helix store, they might do some add-on packs, like that premium starter pack we saw for Valhalla, and maybe they will have other packs available as well. Now you would think that the Prince of Persia Deluxe Edition bundle will be available separately too, like we've seen for previous Deluxe Edition packs, but overall it makes sense that there doesn't seem to be a Helix store filled with item packs, because there will also be no DLC for this game, apart from the before mentioned 40 Thieves pre-order quest that is already available at launch. They compare the length to the first Assassin's Creed, which according to How Long to Beat was 15 hours for the main story and 20 hours in total. They also mention Revelations, which was similar in size but had a smaller main story, and they also note Unity, which was of course way bigger. Like personally, I think it's gonna be 20 hours to do everything. That's something I expect. They're still working on it, so don't have an exact number, but it does make sense with the smaller $50 price, especially as other AAA Ubisoft games are now moving to $70, like Skull and Bones. I got more Mirage info that I will be sharing soon, so totally subscribe to not miss the next one. I also will have videos up about the future beyond Mirage, because we got way more details about Infinity and Codename Red. A like on the video would of course really help me out, and check out the first video I did on Mirage with a more like broader sense of what the game is, going over the story, stealth abilities, and just breaking down the trailer. So you can watch it by clicking on the screen if you haven't already. For now, I will speak to you soon. Goodbye!